In today's video, we'll take a look at Royal Caribbean's new flagship, Legend of the Seas. This is the third megaship in the Icon class, and she made her official maiden voyage this summer. If you'd enjoy a family vacation where every member of the family would have fun, from the kids all the way on up to Grandpa, with some of the most cutting-edge technology at sea, stick around. I'll show you some features this ship has we've never seen on a cruise ship before. Let's address the elephant in the room, the sheer size of this ship. Legend of the Seas carries over 5,600 passengers and over 2,300 crew members. But this ship has 8 immersive neighborhoods to spread everybody out and make it seem less crowded. You've got the massive aqua dome sitting right up at the front of the ship, the lush Central Park in the middle with real plants, and the family-focused Surfside neighborhood at the back. For thrill seekers, the Category 6 water park is back. It's the largest water park at sea with 6 record-breaking slides, including an open freefall slide. And if you're brave enough, you can tackle Crown's Edge, a combination skywalk and zip line that leaves you dangling 154 feet directly over the open ocean. Old favorites like the rock climbing wall and the flow rider are also included on Legend of the Seas. If you prefer to relax, the ship has 7 pools, ranging in size from small and relaxing to the largest pool ever built on a ship. There's a pool that's designed specifically for the little kids, and all the pools have a bar nearby. One even has a swim-up bar to make it really easy to enjoy drinks without having to get out of the pool. There's also an adults-only infinity pool with a spectacular view because this pool is suspended above the back of the ship. Legend of the Seas is powered by liquefied natural gas, making it one of the most environmentally efficient cruise ships in the world. Now let's talk about what actually makes Legend of the Seas unique compared to her sister ships, Icon of the Seas and Star of the Seas. Legend of the Seas features a record-breaking 40-plus ways to dine and drink, including a brand new concept that I think is so cool. The premise is that you step off the ship's promenade and onto a train platform for a welcome drink, and then you board a remarkably realistic replica of a classic luxury train car. The windows of the train are actually high-definition LED screens that display synchronized moving scenery such as mountains, countrysides, and cities. The entire room even vibrates to mimic the rumble of train tracks. Another premium dining concept is the Hollywoodland Supper Club, an elevated dining experience inspired by classic old Hollywood glitz and glamour. It operates with just one single seating per night over a 2 to 3 hour period. There's an upscale 8-course tasting menu, and every course is meticulously paired with a specific luxury cocktail. As each new dish and drink is brought to the table, the live jazz band shifts the tempo and style of the music to match. The Hollywoodland Supper Club is designed to be the most upscale dining event on the entire ship. The entertainment lineup is also different from her sister ships. In the main theater, the big musical production is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, based on a hit Broadway musical.
You can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew. The Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You could even eat the the dishes.
The show has some pretty spectacular, high-tech Royal Caribbean twists. For example, during the performance, the rich scent of real chocolate is actively piped into the theater so the audience can smell the chocolate factory. The sets are mind-blowing. That right there, the family home, is impressive enough, but wait until you see the chocolate factory. And Willy Wonka's magical glass elevator lifts off the stage and flies directly over the heads of the audience in the theater. If you love seeing big Broadway-style theater productions when you're on a cruise, nobody does it better than Royal Caribbean. Another great thing you find on Royal Caribbean's big ships that you don't see on the other cruise lines is the Aquadome. And on Legend of the Seas, the Aquadome is hosting a brand new show called Shockwave. Now, Royal Caribbean ships have had ice rinks since 1999, but the ice arena on the Icon-class ships takes it to a new level. The engineers redesigned the ice rinks into an oval shape, where the ice rinks on the older ships were rectangular. This was a massive deal for the Olympic-level athletes performing on board. The oval shape gives the skaters much more runway to build up speed. When you board Legend of the Seas, one of the first things you see is the Pearl. It's an incredible piece of art with a stairway leading up into it, and it utilizes over 3,000 kinetic tiles that shift and shimmer, and you will absolutely want to pose for a selfie with the Pearl behind you. Following the tradition of her sister ships, where Icon of the Seas and Star of the Seas each had a golden retriever that lives aboard the ship full-time, meet Skipper, the Chief Dog Officer, CDO, for Legend of the Seas. Her job description is to wander the ship with her dedicated handler and bring smiles to the guests during spontaneous, unannounced meet and greets. If you're an affluent family and looking to splurge, consider booking the jaw-dropping Ultimate Family Townhouse. This is a 3-story suite with a little something for every member of the family, and lots of little nooks and crannies where your kids will love to spend time. They're going to love that the suite comes complete with its own slide that drops the kids down from their bedroom to a room that's fully set up for video gaming. There's also a room for other games and a private cinema setup too. Of course, this is an insanely expensive suite, but if you can afford it, it's a cruise you and the kids will never forget. Now, if all this looks good to you and you'd like to cruise on Legend of the Seas, you have some options. Right now, through October of 2026, Legend of the Seas is sailing in the Mediterranean, but it probably doesn't make any sense to fly all the way over there, because in November, she'll be moving to her new homeport in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, offering 6-night Western Caribbean and 8-night Southern Caribbean itineraries, with every single Caribbean sailing spending a perfect day at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island, which offers something for everyone, from a massive water park for the kids to quiet, relaxing areas for adults. If you've been cruising for a while, you might remember that about 30 years ago, Royal Caribbean had another ship called Legend of the Seas. That was a Vision-class ship that a lot of Royal Caribbean fans really liked. But now here in 2026, they've brought the name back, only this time the ship is about 4 times the size of that previous version. So what do you think? Is the new Legend of the Seas on your cruise bucket list? Or do you prefer quieter, smaller ships? Let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in booking a cruise on Legend of the Seas or on any ship with any cruise line, you'd be smart to use my travel agent to book it. She can answer all your questions for you, and she can take your side, working out any problems that come up with the cruise line, so that you don't have to be the one stuck on hold trying to work it out if things don't go according to plan. The best part is that her services don't cost you anything extra. Her fees are paid for by the cruise line. So when you're ready to book your cruise, contact Caitlin Gallagher, the owner of Ambrin Travel. I'm Jim Zim. Thanks for watching.